Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is the next week in our low buy collab. The low buy has not been working so well for me, but the melting baskets have been doing great. I think it's really, helped me break into some wax that maybe has been sitting in my collection for a while. So that part of it's been fun. It's been fun kind of seeing what people pick each week. And so just really enjoying all of that. And so now we're entering into kind of the first full week in February. And so this melting basket is for Loaves week, which officially starts tomorrow, Sunday, February 6th. And I went through my collection and I pulled out Loaves from every vendor that I have Loaves for. Sometimes it's just one. Sometimes I think I try to limit it to no more than 3 or 4 per vendor just to not have too many. But as always, I did pull quite a bit. So I have a lot of wax here to get through. So I'm just excited to kind of be melting some of the stuff. So I'm going to show you guys by vendor. And just because, I don't know, that's the way I like to do it and see it. So the first I have here is Teddy Bees. These are 3 loaves that I got from her orders that she had last year. None of these I have melted yet. So this first one is Cupcakes by the Campfire. This is Cupcakes at Tiffany's, Blueberry Sugar, Marshmallow Fireside, and a hint of pine. On cold, I don't smell the pine. It just smells like a really good bakery scent. So we'll see how that does on warm. I have Tiff's Favorite Bakery, which is blackberry jam, vanilla shortbread cookies, brown sugar, and waffle cone. That just is a very good bakery scent on cold. And then Snuffle Puffs, Boardwalk Circus Cookies blended with PB&J Bath & Body Works type. I actually have not melted PB&J Bath & Body Works type. And I think this might be the only thing I have in wax that has that scent, that fragrance oil in it. But from what I've heard from other people, it's not actually the same as the Bath & Body Works. But I've never smelled the Bath & Body Works candle, so I won't know the difference. But I'm still excited to have that nonetheless and to melt it. All right, so I'm going to share, I have some kind of older vintage chic scents that I really need to work on. As you can see, some of these I will have melted some already, and this one is the same. So this is from 2018, before Kirby actually put the entire scent description on her wax. So this is Life is But a Dream Embeds and Jackie O's Grin Overpour. So this was also when she used to do embeds in her Loaves, which she does not do anymore. But the scent description for this is lavender vanilla, cotton candy frosting, marshmallow birthday cake, and vanilla bee noel. So yummy. I'm excited for that one. It's been a while since I've melted that, so it's going to be like melting a new scent for me. Sorry, I'm bumping my camera here as I try to get into a good angle. I also have some left of this Nelly Rose and Cookie Monster. And Nelly Rose is strawberry old-fashioned donut dipped in vanilla glaze, and then Cookie Monster is sugar cookies, sugar cookie dough, buttercream frosting, and sugar milk. So really just a very decadent strawberry bakery scent. Then I have Grease is the Word and the Black Cat, and this is cake donuts with vanilla icing and sprinkles, cider lane, and whipped cream. So I'm definitely still going to see, you're going to see I have a lot of strawberry. I have a lot of like minty. I have a lot of, and I still have a lot of winter kind of bakery, winter like Christmas type scents, and then also like winter bakery or bakery, like fall Christmas bakery, I guess. And then I have a whole loaf here in Central Park Snow Globe. I actually have 2 loaves, I didn't realize, in this scent. I knew I had 1, but apparently I have 2 full loaves I have not broken into yet. But I've also had blossom bags of this, and maybe even a blossom bar at one point. But this is Peppermint Cream Noel, so just a nice creamy peppermint scent. So definitely excited to melt some of that. You can see just because of age, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of discoloration in the wax. I don't keep my wax in direct sunlight. It is in my closet. There is, though, a small window in my closet, so there is going to be some kind of ambient light a little bit, like during the day, not a lot. But I think, I don't know. But that doesn't bother me. That doesn't affect performance at all. All right, from Swanky, I picked out a few loaves. So Holiday Cheer, this is one that you can see I've melted a little bit of already. But the scent description on this is masala chai, touch of eggnog, sugar cookie, cozy vanilla cream, and Mrs. Claus cookies. So just a yummy eggnog chai bakery blend. One that I have not broken into yet is Fresh Fall Breeze, and this is Sweater Weather, Fresh Sliced Pears, Mac Apple, and Falling Leaves. I know I won't finish this, but I definitely would like to break into some of that. We have very cold weather. I don't know where you guys are located, but we just had a huge snowstorm, which is not typical for Arkansas. Arkansas can get snow, but it's not always a lot of snow, but we did get like, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches. So my front yard, my backyard, full of snow. All of the sun is out now. It's still very cold, so it's gonna take a while to melt off all the snow. I'm probably gonna have to go shovel the driveway today. So this next one from Swanky is Iconic Hard Candy. And so this is just Sweet on Paris, Pink Clouds of Spun Cotton Candy, and Sweet Fresh Picked Strawberry. Sweet on Paris, Fresh Picked Strawberry, like, I mean, that's just like a typical scent blend that I would really love. That cotton candy is just going to add some sweetness to it. From Sugar Melts by Stacy, I did want to melt more of this Easy Bake. This is just a really good bakery blend. This is vanilla wafers, yellow cake, and vanilla pudding. Although this seems very vanilla and yellow cake, there is kind of this unique spice note to this. It's not spicy, but there is something more complex in that. So I don't know where that's coming from, but I really do love that blend. From Ava's, I do have this one loaf that I've been dying to break into. I think I received this order. Well, one, I think I was letting this cure when I first got it, and then we started this collab, and this loaf just hasn't fit into any of the other weekly challenges, so I'm super excited to finally break into this one. This is Tiffany and the Grinch, which is buttery cupcakes, crushed mint and lemon peel with hints of white chocolate and cinnamon. When I first got this loaf and I smelled it on cold, all I smelled with it was the cupcakes at Tiffany's, because that's what's in here. The buttery cupcakes is the cupcakes at Tiffany's. Now though, when I smell it, I do get some of that mint and some of kind of just a unique scent from that lemon pill and like the cinnamon and stuff. It smells really good on cold, so I'm really excited to melt this and see how it does. From Vintage Road Candles, I do have a handful of loaves left from her, so I did pick one. This is Twisted Misters. This is Twisted Peppermint Type and Mr. Gosling. And I don't have the scent description for Mr. Gosling, but it is like somewhat of a masculine scent. So this is kind of like a minty masculine type scent. So I'm excited to melt that. From Southbound, this is my one and only loaf, Strawberry Seduction, Sweet Strawberry Frosting, Fresh Baked Sugar Cookies, Yellow Cake, and Fresh Picked Strawberries. Just a very yummy smelling strawberry bakery. I'm excited to break into that. From Ebony Violet, I grabbed a couple of loaves that I hauled recently. This is I'll Keep Your Number Saved, which is Sweet Lavender Mint, Marshmallows, and Eucalyptus. So nice nighttime melt. I also grabbed Telltale Heart, which is Rosewater and Ivy type, Vanilla Lace type, and Vanilla Birch. So that's a very pretty scent. That Vanilla Birch gives it that nice outdoorsy kind of tree scent, but not too much tree. I don't know. It's a really good blend on cold. I picked out some loaves from the Pharmacist's Daughter. This is Night Night, which is Lavender Pink Sugar. For some reason, when I'm smelling this on cold, I'm getting other scent notes in here besides pink sugar, lavender. It almost like a bakery note or something. So I don't know if that's because this was sitting next to something else in my bin. That's also why I double bag most of my wax, because I'm trying to help prevent like scents mingling with each other. I do have some coffee blends from them, so I don't know if it's coming from that or what, but I am curious to see what this smells like on warm. I think when I hauled this, I commented that the pink sugar didn't smell like typical pink sugar to me, but then I've smelled other blends of theirs with pink sugar that smells like pink sugar. So something's different about this one. It smells amazing, but it doesn't smell like just lavender and pink sugar. So I'm interested to see what that does on warm. If it's just something that has like touched this loaf that is like transmitting scent onto it, or if there's just something different about this particular blend. This next one is Screecher Creature. This is Palo Santo, Cracklin' Birch, and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I have not melted a Cracklin' Birch scent yet from a vendor. I think I do have this scent like with this one, and then maybe 2 or 3 other vendors I have a blend with Cracklin' Birch. I'm excited to try it out and see how it does for me. So it smells amazing on cold. Then I, of course, just continue to need to have some peppermint scents for nighttime. This is Not Just a Headache, which is lavender and peppermint. It smells so good on cold. That's a nice herbal lavender with a nice, like, strong peppermint. And then I did grab one of their, like, little mini loaves. This is Candy Cane Lane, which is warm vanilla sugar, Palo Santo, and candy cane cupcake. Oh, smells so amazing on cold. Warm vanilla sugar, I just need more of it in my life in general. I'm going to blame Danny for that because she's the one that's, like, raved about it in some blends. And as I've been trying them, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so bright. It's amazing. From Rose Girls, I do have this loaf in Strawberry Cookie Land that I have not broken into yet. It's strawberry pound cake, confetti cake, toffee, butterscotch, pretzels, and cookies, this is definitely heavier on the bakery than the strawberry, but it is a very good blend. I'm going to run out of room here in the front. Let me see. I can actually push those back. Okay, there we go. Make some more room. Only 2 more vendors left. All right, so Dessa's, I think I grabbed this. I think I might have grabbed this one in a previous week and just never got to it. But this is, and I've melted some of this already, but Dessa's Cotton Candy Confection, Sweater Weather Season, and Cranberry Sauce. That Sweater Weather and Cranberry, it blends well together. The cotton candy just sweetens it up, but I do really like that blend and would like to get through more of it because this is from, well, that's not too bad. It's from March of last year, so, but I don't want it to sit in my collection too long. And then also from Dessa's is Sweet Macerated Strawberries, Iced Circus Cookies, and Christmas Tree. I love her Iced Circus Cookies. And this is also from March of last year, but I want to try and get through those. And then I have some of my mini loaves from custom orders I've done in the past. This is Vanilla Noel and Apple Orchard. This is Marshmallow Noel, Apples and Evergreen. And then La Patisserie and Blueberry Lemon Bars. Her La Patisserie is like an amazing bakery blend. So, and then last, but certainly not least, I picked out some L3, of course. I love L3. So I do have my favorite nighttime blend in here, Lavender Don't Cross Streams. I picked it, I think, for Favorites Week, and I ended up not melting any of it. So I have melted this obviously before. I've melted a lot of it in the past, but it is one of my favorites. So I definitely need to make sure I melt some of that. I also grabbed the Peppermint, Rosemary Mint, Vanilla Balsam. Love this scent. It's just very minty. You definitely get that vanilla balsam in there. It is very good and strong. And then wanting to have just more warm vanilla sugar in my life, I grabbed this one that's warm vanilla sugar, Let Them Eat Cake, whole vanilla bean. And these 3 are already chopped, but when I don't like to pre-chop and then leave them loose in the bag. So if they have a tin foil, like if they come in foil tin, I don't mind pre-chopping them and putting them back in the tin. But I don't want to like chop the whole thing and then just put it in the poly bag because my wax stays in my collection for a long time. And I feel like the more surface area of the wax that's touching the bags and is exposed to air, the quicker it'll lose its scent, because wax does lose its scent over time. Poly bags are safe for wax, but they're not airproof. Like they are not like putting it in a glass jar, right? So I just try to do what I can to preserve as much of the fragrance oil as possible. I did grab a lot of Bitty Betties. I say a lot, like I grabbed 6 Bitty Betties. So this first one here is Chocolate Amber, Palo Santo, Vanilla Balsam. Again, trying to get through some of either my older ones or some of like my winter scents. Winter Candy Apple, Blue Sugar. I like that. You can say I've melted some of it already. It's just such a different, unique blend. I really do like that. Grab some Snooze Button to have for nighttime melting. This is Radiant Red Maple, Palo Santo, Sugar Cookie Royale. This is actually from early last year, so I do want to try and make sure I'm melting some of my older stuff from L3. This is Pink Sugar, Sugar Cookies, and Birthday Cake. I have not actually been very impressed with L3's Pink Sugar, but most of it's been in blends with a lot of other stuff, and I feel like the Pink Sugar just gets overpowered by everything else in the blend. So this one is probably the one scent from her that probably has the most Pink Sugar on its standout, where it can stand out. It is pretty light on the Pink Sugar on cold. I'm just curious to see how it does on warm because I love Pink Sugar Bakery. And then last but very not least, blue sugar, zucchini bread, warm vanilla sugar. I did not remember that I had this in my collection, and I did place an order with L3 from her Loafapalooza, but I didn't place it until recently because I wasn't planning on ordering, and then I succumbed because I looked at her website and there was all kinds of amazing scents. So I actually have this coming in a big loaf in one of her basic Betty's. So I figure I should try and get through this week. I've had her blue sugar, warm vanilla sugar. Love, 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 love it. With the zucchini bread, I think it'll just be just as fabulous, but I have not actually melted it with the zucchini bread, so I'm excited to have that. So that is all the loaves that I picked out for this week. It's definitely a lot. I may not, I actually think because it's a lot of an individual scent, I actually do think I can probably melt some of all of these scents this week because like I said, I will melt 2 to 4 scents at a time in my house, and I change out my wax at least 2 times a day, sometimes 3. So in a given day, at a minimum, I'm going to melt 4 scents, and then we have a whole week. So 4 times 7, 28, right? I don't think I've picked 28 cents here. So I do think I can probably melt some of all of this week, but I probably won't have any empties. I may be able to empty some of these, the little bitty betties, or some of the smaller loaves from Dessa's, but I don't think I'm going to finish any of the big loaves because most of them have quite a bit left or they're completely full, you know. But I'm excited to melt a lot of this yummy goodness. If you guys are following along, definitely comment below like what you're excited to melt this week. What loaves have you pulled? If you have a channel that you're not sure if I'm following you, let me know down below so I can come follow you. I just love to see what everyone picks and what everyone has in their collections. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Bye.